Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? Hoje trazemos com exclusividade e em parceria com a página Delain Brasil uma entrevista com o Marco, baixista do Nightwish, e o Martijn, tecladista, líder e fundador do Delain. O membro do nosso grupo, Henrique de Jesus, entrevistou os caras durante o show do Delain que rolou na Inglaterra. Então, confira a entrevista na íntegra agora.
How everything has started, I mean the partnership with Marco Hietala into Delain.
Well, it has been a very, very long time ago when we both were young. I think it was about 2004 when I went to a concert of Nightwish. I always followed Nightwish right from the beginning. When I was still with Temptation, I got these demos from other bands, new releases, and I immediately saw, I heard Elfin Path, the first album, and I loved it. Immediately said, I'm gonna keep an eye on this band. So I did, and in 2004 I went to a concert because actually the guy I worked with on the first songs of the Delain album, Jan Ierlund, he's from Finland, he lived in Amsterdam, and he knew Evo very well. Anyway, so I got introduced and I asked Marco if he was open to do some guest recordings for bass guitar actually, because I didn't have a bass player because it was a project. And well, there it started, I think.
How is it like to go on tour with Marco?
Terrible. No,
I have demands. I have demands.
Of course, we toured with Marco and also with Nightwish before in South America and in North America. So we know each other, and also we know each other's crew and the other bands. So that was actually pretty easy. And yeah, it has been a privilege to have Marco on tour. It has been so much fun, and I think the fans, the crowd really enjoyed it too. And yeah, it was really, really fun. Also to have a friend on tour, you know. And
have you ever written any song for Delain or just recorded it when it was ready?
I haven't written any songs for Delain. I think he is a guy who has that well in hand, so to speak. So, but I'd be pleased to do them anyway. I mean, I write a lot of stuff myself, and when you go into something that somebody else has written lyrically and musically and all that, it also gives you a chance to kind of soak in the stuff you hadn't thought about yourself before and all kind of arrangement, and it helps you to understand music in a wider way.
How was the experience of recording the live album and DVD, The Katie of Delain?
it was new because we never released a DVD. In contrast to Nightwish, who did a lot. I remember that I bought Endless and I bought all my DVDs. And I thought, okay, now we have to do some work too. So it was the first time, but I really liked it. It's a long process because we are perfectionists. We want to have everything right. So at a certain point, I was also wondering when is that coming. But it was a lot of fun, and it's about capturing the vibe live, this magic touch live, capture it in this DVD. Well, I hope people encountered that when watching it.
The band hasn't gone to Brazil since the We Are the Others tour. What are the expectations for the return, and can we expect anything special?
Well, that's a good question. First of all, I'm really looking forward to it because it's always a lot of fun to be in South America. And it's too bad when we toured with Nightwish in South America, we didn't join them for Brazil and Argentina, and now we're going there on our own. So I would have preferred to first do it with a great band like Nightwish. But on the other hand, it was also time to come back, so we didn't want to wait. And the people in Brazil are really warm people and very enthusiastic, and we got a lot of questions from them to return. And in comparison to the We Are the Others period, which is 5 years ago, we have far more songs we can offer, so I hope we can give a more extensive headline show than last time. I hope people like it.
No, of course we will. How do you feel singing with Delain? I mean, about the vocals.
Well, the vocals,
because it's really different.
Yeah, they're quite demanding songs actually. You have to be able to pull a lot of high and loud notes. But then again, it's also just a chance for me to step out of my box and give out the bass and do just like a front lining. And of course, there's my responsibility is there for those songs, but I don't still. Guys are doing like almost 20 songs or 20 songs every night. I do only 6. So in that way, my responsibility is not so great. I can also take it a little bit more laid back. But sure, a couple of the first shows I really had to find my legs, but then it started rolling. And now we've been having really a good time for a couple of the shows. But yeah, now it's the last one today, which is a bummer. Could have done this more. It's been a good time.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Because what's so amazing with Marco's voice is when Charlotte writes the lyrics and the musical lines, when we feel this needs a voice like Marco, we just give it to Marco, and his pitch is so flexible that he can sing on a female's pitch, which is ridiculous. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. So I think Marco is an amazing singer. So it's
thank you.
I mean it really.
Oh yeah, thank you. I mean it too.
Can you leave a message?
Sure enough, and that that as a player, and also that fandom thing, it goes like both ways. So. With the listeners in Brazil and all around the world, but now that we're talking to Brazilians, of course, it's really, really important that we keep on doing music that we write as we want to, as we would like to, stuff that we would figure that we would be listening to if we weren't in the band ourselves. That keeps it honest and you preserve the integrity. And then when you have fans who are actually supporting you, coming to the shows and checking out the albums and all that, that actually provides us the means to live and continue doing it. So we're just as dependent on those fans as they are for our, let's say, entertainment. So thank you and respect.
Então, galera, essa foi a entrevista aí com o Marco e o Martin aqui, e a gente fica por aqui então. Até a próxima, valeu!